Okay, so today we're going to learn a little bit about read aloud, and we're going to do that through Fox in Socks by Dr. Seuss. And our technique today is going to be about making predictions about this book. So before we start reading it, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that because that's a little bit tricky. So when we make predictions, we make guesses about the book based on the text or the images that are on the book or in the book. And if you get confused, we can always go back and refresh the memory of what the definition of making a prediction is. So before we do that, I'm going to show you how we make a prediction. So for example, reading the cover, I can see that the book is about a fox who wears socks maybe. Or I can make a prediction that the book has something to do with tongue twisters since it says how smart your tongue is on the front of it. Okay? So I'm going to start reading the book and we're going to pause at points and make predictions. Fox in Socks by Dr. Seuss. Fox, socks, box, knocks. Knocks in box, fox in socks. Knocks on fox and socks in box. Socks on knocks and knocks in box. Fox in socks on box on knocks. Goodness, a lot of rhyming words. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. So we're going to stop here and make a prediction about what we think is going to keep happening in the book. So I want you to look at the pictures or the text and tell me what you think. Sydney?
I think that Mr. Knox is going to be sad because in the picture he's frowning and we frown when we're sad. But the fox is smiling, so he's going to be happy.
Okay, so I want you to write these predictions down on your little sticky notes. And then we're going to stick them up here on our chart paper. Okay, and then we're going to keep on reading. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks and bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks on box. It's a lot going on. A lot of tongue twisters. Now we come to ticks and talk, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knocks talk. 6, 6 bricks tick, 6, 6 chicks talk. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talk, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. All right, so we're going to stop and make another prediction, but this time I don't want you to tell me. I want you to put it on your sticky note and then turn and talk to your partner.
I think that they will stop playing the game with the tongue twisters because Mr. Knox is sad. So I think that Mr. Knox tells Mr. Fox that he's sad and Mr. Fox has them play a different game instead.
All right, guys, so before we move on, we're going to stick all of our sticky notes on the wall again. And we're going to come back to those later and look at them. Now we're going to keep reading. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, 2 socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who sew? Whose new socks, sir? You see Sue's sew. Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. Who comes? comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Who sews Crow's clothes? Sue sews Crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Sue sews socks of Fox in socks now. Slow Joe Crow sews Knox in box now. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, rose grows. Nose hose goes some. Crow's rose grows some. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir, what a shame, sir. Okay, so we've gotten through a lot of the book, but that's only about half of it. So we're going to stop here for today, and we're going to make one last prediction so we can see what happens next time when we come back to the book. So I want you to write it on your piece of sticky note, and then turn and talk to your partner.
I think that Mr. Knox will practice all of his tongue twisters, and then he will be very good at them, and he'll be able to do tongue twisters with Mr. Fox, and they'll have fun playing the rest of the game.
Okay, so now that we've talked to our partners, we're going to look at our sticky notes on our chart and see what some of our friends have written about the book. So we can see that one of our friends talked about Mr. Fox being happy, but then Mr. Knox being sad. And then we saw later on that that continued to be the case in the book. And then later on, we saw some more predictions about some of the rhyming words and the activities that the Fox and Mr. Knox were going to do. So these are some great predictions about the book. And that is making predictions.